right, guys, we've got 2-week-olds. They are 14 days old today, and Mommy's back here behind me drinking. You may not be able to fully see me because I think I zoomed in quite a bit, but I am here. Hello. Look at the tail wag. They're so cute. I just don't even want to wake them up. They get all frazzled and start spazzing out, and they're so cute at this age. Some people don't like them at this age. A friend of mine referred to them as being too hamsterish at this age, which is a funny term. But, yeah, I mean, I get it. Their eyes are just now opening, so that means their ears are also opening. And it's cute when they're awake and they kind of look around. You know, their vision is completely blurry, but they can see shadows. They kind of are starting to see. A big change is going to be, well, hi, Mom. Hi. This is what I talked about last week. Ow. Why I put her outside, because she climbs all over me, claws me to death, wanting all the attention, because she's very spoiled and very, very jealous of her own babies. Mommy, you're so silliness. Okay, Mommy, let me see this baby. Let me see this baby, Mama. Can I see this baby? Can I borrow this baby to show everybody? Can I borrow this one? Yeah? Okay, let me borrow this one, Mom. Okay, so all the babies, all the black babies are female. Mama, what? I'm just going to show on camera the little baby. Oh, goodness sake. Goodness sake, you're so feisty. So feisty. Oh, my goodness. They're little fatties. What are you doing? What are you doing? You trying to get away? Okay. Look at Mommy, so patient. So I don't know if you could see in that, but their eyes are starting to open. So as I was saying, all the black ones are female. We have only got 2 brown ones, and of the 2 brown ones, 1 is a boy. So of the whole litter, we have 1 boy, which is quite funny. Hi, Mommy. Mwah. Mommy's a little turd. She's a sweetie, but she can be a little feisty turd. Mommy, they're starting to wake up. You going to feed them? Are you going to feed them? No, not me. Not me. Mom, don't step all over them. This is what she does. She kind of tramples them, trying to see me. I don't know if you can hear them. What are you guys doing, huh? Getting under there? Oh, goodness. If you kind of scratch their little booties, they wake up. You going to feed them, Mama? Whoa. That one kind of flew off the pile. She's still being a very good mom, but that could change. We've had dogs that just decided they were over it. And if you've had litters or you're familiar with litters, the female, the mom dog, cleans up after them. She laps up their urine. She laps up their feces and keeps the den clean. And that's very helpful because otherwise you'd have a bunch of little toddlers crawling around and pee and poop all day. But we have had female dogs that just decided, nope, I'm over it, and have decided they're not going to clean up after them anymore. And that's always kind of a nightmare. But so far, she's still being good, huh? You're good, Mama. Yeah, Mommy, don't trample the babies. Billie. Goodness, she's so silly. Maybe if I come over here, and then you guys can look at the back of my head. But then that way, maybe Mom will face the camera. Okay, we're going to crawl over here, Billie. Here we go. What do you think of this side? I think this is the boy. This brown one. The boy is the biggest one. This is the little brown girl. She's so cute. If you've ever seen a tardigrade, that's what they remind me of. If you don't know what a tardigrade is, Google it. It's a dust mite, but baby puppies always remind me of tardigrades. I'll put one at the end of the video. See, Mommy's cleaning up the baby. So it stimulates them to urinate and defecate. And then she cleans it up as well, which is good. Oh, a big yawn, goodness sake. So that is the girl. So then that means that over there is the boy who because mommy is named Billy, we have nicknamed him Mr. Bill, which I think is hilarious. So really not much to show in these first few weeks because this is all they do. This morning I came in, and for whatever reason, they were screaming. I mean, screaming like I'd ripped all their legs off. It was crazy. I was like, what is happening? Luckily, mom was outside, but they were just screaming and screaming, screaming. I think I still have a little bit of blood on me where they kind of scratched me because I just covered them all and tried to comfort them. I don't know what they were screaming about, but they're starting to try to walk. They are still kind of crawling around. Oh, hi, your eyes are open. Look at you. Oh, you're a cute little girl. What are you bullying your way through there? So also a lot of people that have litters of puppies, they get the little Velcro colored collars. And we have them. I have put them on puppies this young before, and sometimes it's been fine, but we have had some mom dogs that didn't like them on the babies, and they pull on them and yank on them, and it kind of tightens sometimes on the puppy and could be a choke hazard or strangle hazard. So I just thought, well, it's not like we're breeders and we need to know which puppy is which right now. So I opted not to put the color collars on them for now. And when they get older, we'll do that so we can keep them separate, because these black ones, I mean, there's only a couple differences. Like this one way back here has some lighter markings on the side, but these right here, they're just pretty much solid black. And it's going to be, it's going to be kind of hard to tell who's who, other than when their personalities kind of come about, which is usually around 5 weeks. They start showing different personalities. But they're 2 weeks old today. They will be ready for adoption on 4th of July. So if you're thinking about a puppy, maybe keep an eye on them. If you saw mom, she looks to be a cattle dog pit bull mix. I'm going with that. I think dad was big, because these puppies are big for 2 weeks old. So plan on about a 60-pound dog, maybe 50-pound dog and up if you're thinking about a puppy. And of course, make sure wherever you live, they don't have breed restrictions or weight restrictions or whatever restrictions they've come up with these days to prevent people from having pets. I think there should be children restrictions. I know, it's just me. I think you should have to pay extra rent for kids, and I think you should have child restrictions. Your kids can't be a certain height or weight. No, I'm kidding, of course. But yeah. So if you're thinking about a puppy, make sure there's no restrictions and keep an eye on them, because their personalities are going to start developing over the next few weeks. We're going to start having the colored collars on them, being able to tell who's who. And you can kind of pick one out. Look at this little boy. Look at his feet. Look at his paws already. He's so cute. Mr. Bill. Uh-oh. Baby sister's ramming him. I think it's funny he's the only boy. It would have been really funny if they were all black and then just the boy was brown. But what had happened was Billie went into labor, and it was about 4 a.m. I have a camera on this kennel 24/7 that I watch. And while she was pregnant, I would wake up periodically throughout the night and watch it. I saw that she was restless about 4 a.m. She was digging in her little bed here. She was on the floor. She was in the bed. She was over by the gate. She was panting. I was like, she's in labor. So I came in and hung out with her and calmed her down. By about 6:30 in the morning, she had the first one. And by 9:30, she'd had 6 the little black dogs. And she wasn't pushing anymore, and she wasn't panting, and she wasn't having any more. So I hung out with her and waited for about an hour, and I thought, wow, okay, 6 babies, and they're all girls. So I had a doctor's appointment, so I left, and I kept an eye on the camera, and I could see she was kind of off in the corner, and she was licking something, and I thought she'd had another one. So when we got back, I checked, and she'd had 2 more, and they were the brown ones. So I guess she was running out of ink. She couldn't continue with the black ones anymore. But it's really funny as well. They have very few markings. Normally there's a white strip in the forehead or a white spotch on the back or something on the tail. I mean, you can see there's a little bit of white on some of the paws. This is the boy. He has more white on his paws, but there's really no markings. This baby's tail right here. Wait, no, that's not even it. One of them has a little tiny bit of white on the tip of the tail. They don't really have any markings on their feet, on their face, on their back. A little bit of white on their chest. Maybe that will kind of be a little bit more distinct as they get older and help us keep an eye on who's who. But they all pretty much look just like totally black or totally brown dogs. But those are our babies, 2 weeks old. And if you want to go back and look at last week's video when they were a week old, you can do that. Or just subscribe and follow us so that you can see next week's video when they're 3 weeks old. And we will keep posting each week as they progress. Thanks.